Guys, this is Water Wonders, and today I'm going to show you my hamster cage setup. I'm going to start with the hamster heaven cage I have. Is usually 18 centimeters by 15 centimeters, so it makes the minimum cage size for the Syrian hamster. I have a Syrian hamster which is steady here, and he's sleeping over here in his kitchen towel. Like he loves sleeping a lot. He only wakes up around 8 or 9 p.m. in UK time. So yeah, in the big cage I have, there's a big wheel here. As you can see, there's a pink wheel, spiral wheel, and there's a water bottle, a couple of toys, and the wee heist as well. It's made of, I don't know what it's made of, I forgot, what it is. And a bunch of hay as well in there. I usually hide the treats in it. I put this paper usually because it helps to distract my hamster, because sometimes he loves chewing his cage bars, but it did help reduce like his chewing habit. And I put a little bit of lemon as well. So in the corner I do have the same, sorry, my a little bit messy here. I have the same toilet papers. Like I use a dry toilet paper with a dry flour. It helps hamster to distract a little bit of chewing. And yeah, this is the level 1 cage. So I'm gonna now show you the level 2 cage, which is pets at home cage, and the size is, I think it's 50 centimeters. Wait, let me see. It's suitable for hamster, it doesn't state the size. I think it's around 50 centimeters in length. So yeah, this is the second cage. And in the second cage I do have a couple of toys, and the hamster habit trail, one of the things I have, like the heights and stuff. And I do have a salt rock as well, just for decoration purposes. And yeah, this cage is connected to my hamster heaven. Oh, yes, I have this wee cards as well. He doesn't really touch them, just a little bit. So yeah, this is connected to hamster heaven cage. It's a little bit white because it's a little bit dusty. And I go in and show you my other cage. Here's my hamster's bedroom. It's connected to my hamster pets at home cage. So yeah, and it goes down to a toilet. He uses that as a toilet usually, and it goes here to let me see. Oh, that's usually supposed to be a kitchen, but usually he doesn't use it much. So yeah, that's another stuff. Sometimes he uses it as a toilet most often. And there's another bigger cage here connected. It's a habit trail hamster cage, which is the biggest cage from a habit trail. I think it's habit trail of a lot. So it does contain like a couple of toys in it, but it's not as big as size. I think it's roughly around 50 centimeters in length, or close to it, 60 or 50 centimeters. It's not big. It's one of the biggest cage you can get from habit trail, but it's not big to use on its own. So it's better when you connect it to something like bigger, like this one. And all these cages I have in here, you can see it's all connected to one big cage here. And I do plan to get a couple more add-ons you can get, for habit trail, which is more like to connect over here. So go a little bit up, use this wall space. My hamster loves exploring, and yeah, I had Teddy for, I think you can't see him because he's sleeping here. I had Teddy for almost 8 months now. I used to have hamsters previously in past life. As you can see in my other videos, one of the latest video I did was a hamster called Maya. Sadly, she only lived for 2 years, and she passed away. I had her cage here, but I did a little bit remodeling. I did wait a little bit while before I get the new hamster, and I got Teddy, so it's here. And I connected a couple more cages because I think hamsters needs a lot of more space than actually minimum. So I trying to make up by connecting more space cages to make it more interesting to explore for the hamster, getting new toys. And I do cage cleaning usually every month. I change one cage at a time, so this one, and then a week later this one, and then I do kind of spray around these cages as well and clean the tubes, so to keep everything tidy. And I do have a couple of bits here as well that I was planning to connect. It's one of the habit trail add-ons as well, but under hamster heaven levels I don't use them because he usually chews them up. But yeah, that's the whole cage setup. I'm gonna move and show you the whole picture. I never encourage anyone to use small animal cages. If your cage doesn't meet like minimal requirements and you have no space for the hamster, I suggest either find a space or don't get a hamster, because hamsters do require a lot of space. In nature, they run 5 miles, 5 miles a day, and I believe all animals deserve space, no matter how small they are. So that's the biggest cage I could fit in my cabinet, as you can see. I use the old cage I used to have, and I don't want to really get rid of it. Of course, he does a little bit chewing as long as he doesn't chew the plastic. So well, I do add a lot of toys in it as well, and I take him out every single night for at least up to 1 hour. And yeah. Oh, so yeah, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and if you have any questions, leave a comment as well. Right, see you later, guys.